Can we save this gorgeous jade tree from root rot? Well, I don't know, but we're certainly gonna try. And in this video, we're gonna walk through all the things we're doing to try to save one of our favorite plants here in the shop. And to be honest, this was mostly my fault. I overwatered it, not realizing that it was suffering from a pest infestation of mealybugs.
I also helped overwater it, and I helped overspray it with pesticides. We always say to customers, you wind up killing the plants you love the most with just too much love, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And this was definitely the case of it. We love this plant so much. We overreacted, overparented, and
yeah,
you know, sometimes less is more, and this is a case, so we did back off.
Yeah, so we could tell it had root rot from a bunch of different signals it was giving us, and we reacted too late. I think we're in a bit of denial, if I'm totally honest.
So true.
One, it started shedding a bunch of its beautiful jade leaves here. Two, some of the branches began falling off. And three, the trunk started to turn really dark in places. This branch is actually a really good place to see. You can see it's kind of light here, and then this branch is almost black comparatively. And then four, when you would squeeze certain parts of the trunk, you could feel it give underneath your hand, and that's because it was literally rotting inside. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna tell you a bit about what we've already done to try to slow this rot and save her, and then I'm gonna finish some of the cleanup so you get a chance to see it. First thing we did was replant it. We got it out of the wet soil. What happens in root rot cases is that it gets exasperated quickly. The plant starts dying and then stops picking up any water it normally would. So now it's gonna sit in that waterlogged soil even longer because the roots aren't uptaking any more moisture. So when we picked the plant up, even though it had been 2 weeks since we watered it, its soil was still wet because it was no longer drinking. So we repotted it in fresh, not moist soil. So that was step one, stop the problem.
We added a fabric pot too.
Great point, it was in a plastic pot as well. Then we started to trim off dead and dying branches. This one actually fell off right as we were sitting down to do this. I think it came from right here. It was hanging on by a thread. The beauty of jades, as you can see, all of this new growth is already starting to show roots. And that's another thing that can mask root rot in jades is that the new plants will just start to put out shoots and new roots while the main stems are dying. So it's got this new growth and you think, oh my gosh, it's doing well, when actually, you know, this connection was dead. So great, we can repropagate these. These will all become little brand new jade plants, which is wonderful. But obviously we want to save this beauty. So I'm actually going to pull this out to show you kind of what we've done so far and to finish some of the cleanup I want to do. After we got it repotted, we added these bamboo stakes to support kind of these main branches because we know they're compromised and they can't hold the weight. So that was step one. And then anywhere that we could push our thumb into the trunk, we actually opened up where the water was and allowed it to drain out. It was wild, like literally water came out of here. You can see, so we did this one the other day, so I'm just getting rid of some of the bark so that you can see it. We brought it down to where it wasn't rotted. Now, chances are low that this branch is gonna live. Look at how little of living tissue was left, and it's most likely calloused over and died. However, it stopped the rot. That encased water was just moving down the tree, and we needed to dry this baby out. So that was a big reason to do it, is we needed this main base. If we can save it, you know, we'll still have this tree, although she'll look different than she did originally. There is a weak point here, which if you want, Matt, I can cut into it and show them. Oh yeah, my thumb just went in. I can show them what we did. So you can see how dark this branch is compared to all the other branches. And it's the only one that we didn't poke into because it wasn't wet at the time, but when I push on here, I can feel it give. So you can see right here, this gives, and actually it's already cracking. So you can see how wet it is. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Oh yeah, when I open it up. I just want to see if I can get this to dry. Yeah, see how dead and dying all of this. I can see how wet it is.
I use a scalpel.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Okay, so I'm gonna use a scalpel to avoid pushing any of the dead kind of, oh, look at how soft that is, any of the dead and dying material into the potentially healthy flesh.
When I cut open the other day, it was crazy. Water just oozed right out, and I realized how, and I could almost feel the plant feeling relieved.
The pressure, yeah.
And it's quickly dried out. I don't know if it's going to make it. It's this branch right here, which looks terrible. I don't know if there's any living matter left.
Oh, just water sitting in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is all the way down here is dead.
It's like goop.
Just goop. Yeah.
Get that out of there.
See that? All that. That's what you're feeling, the separation of the bark.
It's kind of fulfilling. Not in the sense that your favorite
Right.
plant's dying, but
It's fulfilling in that you might be helping your favorite plant.
it's nice when you get to healthy tissue.
Yeah.
When you see and feel hard woody tissue even.
Yeah, like that. That feels.
There's some good tissue in there still left. The branch is done when there's rot from all the way in, because then the top part's cut
Well,
off.
that's pretty good.
Yep, that's some healthy tissue.
So this layer was disconnected from this layer in all of this, which is why you could feel that give.
But
All
there's
right.
some life there. I'm glad we put those supports in.
Yeah, I needed it.
That guy might make it. I'm not so sure about his friend above.
This is worrisome. Look at this hole in here. That is not good. You can just see, it's like, you know what it looks like? It looks like an overripe avocado. Here, check it out. That's what it looks like.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Overripe avocado disease.
Yeah. All right, lastly, I'm gonna clip off any obviously dead branches. Here's one. You can see it kind of changes color. It's thinning out and wrinkling. This guy's done. Might even take this off here just to see if I can get it. Yeah, not healthy. Ooh, yes, now we're starting to get into healthy. So check out the difference in the first cut I did versus the last cut. You can see this is dead and dying, and that's a little bit healthier looking. So we'll see if that survives. So we're doing everything we can to save one of our favorite plants here at the shop. We'll be sure to keep you posted to see how it goes. Be sure to like and subscribe for an upcoming video on what happens to this beauty.